Bible verses about self-righteousness. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags. And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away. Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. Romans chapter 10, verse 3. And he spake this parable unto them which trusted in themselves that they were righteous, and despised others. Luke chapter 18, verse 9. And be found in him, not having mine own righteousness, which is of the law, but that which is through the faith of Christ, the righteousness which is of God, by faith. Philippians chapter 3, verse 9. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 12. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For every one that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Luke chapter 18, verse 14. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. Romans chapter 3, verse 10. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 2. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Matthew chapter 23, verse 28. Therefore by the deeds of the law there shall no flesh be justified in his sight, for by the law is the knowledge of sin. Romans chapter 3, verse 20. Which say, Stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 5. And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts, for that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. Luke chapter 16, verse 15. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Matthew chapter 7, verses 21 to 23. I do not frustrate the grace of God, for if righteousness come by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. Galatians chapter 2, verse 21. But Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, hath not attained to the law of righteousness. Wherefore? Because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, for they stumbled at that stumbling stone. Romans chapter 9, verses 31 to 32.